What's up? What's up? Jenna Say What here, giving you some news and Neopets. Welcome in, everybody. How's it going? How's everybody's Thursday? Right? Today's Thursday? Fuck, I don't even know, dude. Wednesday. It's fucking Wednesday, dudes. That's an old meme. Anyways, what's up, guys? Jenna Say What? We're gonna be running down the news. I learned what petrocurrency is, and I would love to let you guys know what that is, because apparently that's going to be some important stuff. Yeah, learn that. But first off, we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna run down the news. We're gonna play some Neopets after this. Stick with me. We're gonna do a quick rundown of the news, about an hour, and then we're gonna play an hour of Neopets. So we're gonna end on a good note, I promise. And some of the news is also ending on a good note. So I'm saving the best for last. Just to make things a little less stressful on everyone. All right, so we're just gonna jump into it. Also, if you're not following me on my other social media platforms, where are you doing? JennaSayWhat.com/links. You'll find all my links there. They range from mild sauce all the way to spicy. Hot sauce is being currently baked, prepared. The sauce is being made. You know what I mean? So we're gonna be posting a little bit of something very soon on that. For people that are in for, spicy hot sauce. Anyways, continuing on, because all that money does help keep this channel afloat. No sponsors. Anyways, let's continue on. So we are, I don't know if you heard that chain move, but I have a huge thing of tea. It is way too hot, so I might have to fish it out with my claws. Anyways, so we just got the inflation report for last month. Unfortunately, that with the way that it is kind of been stationary as of right now. However, we are expecting for consumer prices and inflation and everything to spike pretty hard, especially with now that we are engulfed in a illegal war that we shouldn't be involved in. Yet again, America, the home of us doing crazy shit, which apparently has everything to do with what is called petrocurrency. We'll get into it. Pardon. So the data, pardon. Inflation is likely elevated last month, even before the spike in oil and gas prices in the last 2 weeks. So it's expecting to soar. Consumer prices are forecasted to risen to 2.5% from last year in February. So we are, right now oil prices are $120 a barrel, and it is honestly expecting to get much higher than that. Which is absolutely terrifying. So many people have to drive to work. So many people have to commute, and no one, I'm gonna be honest. Like, there's only 2 places in the United States that I can tell you have good transit. Three. But that's, New York, Chicago, and DC. Very good transit for the most part, but it has its issues. Even those prices, something's going to end up happening where we're going to have to pay more for, like, bus fares and things like that. This is going to be a epic shit show. But the good news, I guess, in that instance is that I personally think that Americans are going to start revolting, because everybody is pissed off at this. This is a bipartisan thing at this point, where everyone is like, oh, I do love the fact that everyone is understanding what APAC money is now. on both sides of the aisle, where everybody is like, wow, our interests are lying in foreign soil and not in America. And like, we're not taking care of our citizens. We're supporting a war that this this is what's so crazy, is that we are bombing the hell out of Iran. We are screwed in the terms of the Strait of Hormuz is shut down to us. So we're not getting this oil reserve, or like, you know, we have reserves, but like that's not going to last. And the prices are going crazy. Now they are talking about opening up the Santa Barbara oil pipeline, and it's a fucking ancient pipeline. And Trump is now trying to open up this pipeline, which, by the way, I'll give you a wild guess as to who owns it. Yes, if you guessed it, that it's one of Trump's friends. Goddamn genius you are. Insane. It, like, Republican and Democrat aside, this is the most corrupt, money laundering, white collar crime in the history of the United States. Like, 2025 said to the Nixon era, hold my fucking beer. They, like, I almost want to make a fucking meme TikTok about it, because it's almost unfathomable the level of money that is circulating at the top, and we're watching it with our own eyes in real time. This is a bipartisan issue. This is an issue that we all need to get on the same fucking page about, because this is dangerous. Because again, what I learned about petrocurrency, and I'm still looking into it, and I think I'm going to be on this a lot, because once I realized what it is, I was like, holy shit, dudes, this is going to be really bad. However, the good news is that, like, again, I'm always going to come in with the good news. The good news is that we can all live in the woods together, build little houses. We can finally, oh my God, we can finally own our own home, because the government's going to fucking collapse. The dollar's going to collapse, by the way, because here's the thing. Petrocurrency is a currency that the United States has made damn sure is set up, because the way that we trade oil is in US dollars. There are some that are trading in also, but it is US dollars that you have to use. Point blank. Done. End of discussion. The countries that we've invaded all were planning on to the US currency. They weren't taking the US currency. And I was like, holy shit, you guys. If those countries supposedly, and again, I'm looking into this, so like, please take what I'm saying with a grain of salt, because I'm not, like, I just learned about this and I was like, holy shit. If this is where, like, what I think it is, this could be horrifying for the US. But again, they can't find us all in the woods. You know what I mean? So, like, let's cheers to us building our own houses, having our own community. Oh my God, guys, we can have our own community gardens together. Oh my God, we don't have to play keeping up with the Joneses anymore. We can actually have clothing that's going to keep us warm because we'll make it out of cotton and wool and various other things. My camera started to glitch out. Oh, they're listening to me. They're like, "No, she's on to it." No, but like, and then we can like, because all of our clothing is fucking plastic. That's why we're like, wow, I'm like, I have like 7 layers on. That wouldn't have to happen, babes. And I know how to knit. Dudes, I can make us wool fucking sweaters. I've always wanted to spin my own yarn. Anyways, I'm sorry. I'm homesteading in my own head for all of us because like you know what could be worse? All of us having a community that we enjoy and we don't have to worry about like anything else. We start from the beginning, you know? We start from the beginning. I'm an archer too. Dudes, I got you. Oh my God. Come join my group. We're going to have like a party group. Oh, I need to learn how to fire dance. Okay, I'm way off subject on this. I need to hone back in. See what I mean? Like I tell the news like so happily because I'm just like, listen, worst case scenario, this is what happens. However, is that really the worst case scenario? Anyways, whew. I was really painting a picture for all of us, wasn't I? But if these countries like Iran, you know, Russia, all the other countries that have oil, they collectively stop using the US dollar, supposedly that will make the US dollar crash to literally be zero. Like $0. I'm like, that to me is so fucking wild. Where I'm like, bro, Trump has, again, this is a bipartisan thing. Yeah, wipe my debt. Let's go into the woods, girl. Teardrops, you and I are going to be fine in the woods. We're going to be feral as fuck, though. We're going to have, like, paint, like mud paint, and just being like, yeah, we're haunt actors. We are, like, we're probably the scarier ones to have in our group. Anyways, I digress. But as I'm going through this, that's what I was looking at, and I was like, holy shit, guys, if it is as detrimental as that, that's insane. That's insane. Trump is not, he's like, quite literally and figuratively, he's playing with a nuclear bomb. Because I don't see this going well with someone who I truthfully believe, through seeing it with my own father, that he has dementia, and this is not going to be good for anyone globally. Globally, this is going to be bad if it goes south. But part of me is also like, I know it sounds fucking crazy, but like listening to that Iranian foreign leader, like the oh my God, foreign diplomat, which I remembered who he, like, kind of what his title was, but or is, and he said our beef isn't with the American people. I'm paraphrasing, but our beef isn't with the American people. It's with this administration. And I 100% believe him, because there has been so many interviews with these top Iranian officials that are literally saying, we are not going to do anything to the American public. So if something happens, it is on your hands. You did this. This is your people, not ours. And I thoroughly believe that, because honestly, the 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 rules of engagement, the rules of war, common human decency is out the window with this administration. If I was a world leader, I'd be fucking salivating over that. I'd be like, wow, no matter how bad we've ever been, god damn, do we look great right now. We've repented for our sins. You know what I mean? That's the way I would think as a leader. I'd be like, god damn, your leader is doing this shit? Well, you're making my job much easier, because now no one on, overseas is pissed at us. They're trying to, this will easily, I should say this should easily create, a regime change here. And then I was like, wait a second. I keep waiting for that, for us to, I don't know, do something, collectively, finally, hold these people accountable, especially for the fucking Epstein files, or any kind of fucking accountability. Speaking of no fucking accountability, let's go on to, if you guys have been watching, which, maybe not, but Tulsi Gabbard is now getting grilled over everything that's going on. So let's play the tape, because this is Tulsi is basically saying that national security threats are chosen, or are determined by Trump and Trump alone, no one else, which is incredibly dangerous. Incredibly dangerous. All right, let's roll the tape.
First of this year that this war was launched, and was, quote, a military campaign to eliminate the imminent nuclear threat posed by the Iranian regime, end quote. That's a statement from the White House. Quote, the imminent nuclear threat posed by the Iranian regime. Was it the assessment of the intelligence community that there was an imminent nuclear threat posed by the Iranian regime?
The intelligence community assessed that Iran maintained the intention to rebuild and to continue to grow their nuclear enrichment capability.
Was it the assessment of the intelligence community that there was a, quote, imminent nuclear threat posed by the Iranian regime, yes or no?
Senator, the only person who can determine what is and is not an imminent threat is the president.
False. This is the worldwide threats hearing where you present to Congress national intelligence, timely, objective, and independent of political considerations. You've stated today that the intelligence community's assessment is that Iran's nuclear enrichment program was obliterated, and that, quote, there had been no efforts since then to try to rebuild their enrichment capability. Was it the intelligence community's assessment that nevertheless, despite this obliteration, there was a, quote, imminent nuclear threat posed by the Iranian regime?
So that's not good. That's not good. Oh, yeah, I know, Dan. Yeah. The ones that were above ground and that they got perfectly. This isn't a war. This is a vacation excursion. They have stuff that we need. Crazy. Fucking crazy. It's very much like we're never going to see any of these dumb motherfuckers get their day in court, where they're actually going to be held fucking accountable for any of this shit. It is a circus. It's a fucking joke at this point, where I'm just like, this is so blatantly over the top and this is such a joke. How could there possibly be a threat left? I know. How could there? It's crazy. But the stuff that is happening with our administration is so laughable that Senator Rand Paul was grilling Mark Wayne Mullen. And Mark Wayne Mullen said that we should bring back duels. They supports duels. I'm not kidding.
Is it today your opinion that the caning of Charles Sumner was not only justified but argues still for resolving our political differences with violence?
What I was simply pointing out is some of the rules that still apply to this body. For instance, dueling with 2 consenting adults is still there. I was pointing out what is still
illegal for 170 years. There's no precedent for legal dueling. Even then, they fled the country. Do you realize that the man that beat Charles?
He just said it's legal to duel. And Rand Paul was like, it hasn't been for 170 years. Where the fuck is he watching people duel at? Where the fuck? My question is where the fuck is Mark Wayne Mullen seeing people duel? Because that's what that sounded like to me. But he is the most uneducated out of the entire bunch. So I don't know what to tell you. That's crazy. Burst out Yu-Gi-Oh cards, right? That's wild shit, dudes. Can you, like, that's insane. Okay, I've heard crazy shit in my life, dudes. But that, and then also, I'm like, why would you even want duels? Like, you can pull a handgun fast enough, quick draw. Like, what is he thinking? Shut up, Dan. I thought he was born with the name Mark Wayne, because I heard that, like, he was born with it, but his mom didn't know if she was going to name him after one uncle or the other. So whenever he was born, they put it on his birth certificate, and she was going to call the hospital back the next day to choose between one or the other, and then she forgot. That's what I heard. But if he did change it, that's even funnier. Like, that's even funny. He thought he was cool for that? Like, bro, that is the cheesiest fucking name. Mark Wayne. It's so sad of a name. Oh my god. Either way, bad choice on anyone's part for that one. But fucking crazy. But yeah, like, again, the petrocurrency I'm going to look into, because that to me is fucking bananas. It's crazy, right? He was an MMA guy. Oh yeah. Okay, I thought that he was. I thought that he was the one. So he's been punched in the head quite a few times. Oh, I'm sure that he has no brain damage from that. Oh my god, he changed his name. Dan, I fucking can't. I can't. That is ridiculous. Holy shit. That is insane. I can't with that. All right. However, some things may, the hammer of justice might come down on Donald Trump, at least on this instance, which is the WADA is weighing a rule to bar Trump and U.S. officials from major events. And this is the World Anti-Doping Agency. Apparently they didn't pay their fees for it. So that would be big events like the Summers World Cup, LA Olympics, and the Winter Games in Utah in 2034. The proposal on the agenda for Tuesday's meeting. Oh, I wonder if they had it, because I think that I had this for yesterday. I did. Let's see what they ruled. Hold on. Let's see. Oh no, it's still just, maybe it's next Tuesday. Maybe it's next Tuesday. Boo. We want this Tuesday. Love the cut. Thank you, Osgod. I appreciate you. But yeah, that would be fucking insane. I mean, it would be welcome that he wouldn't be there. That would be fantastic. Especially with like, I'm gonna be honest, guys, like I just don't think that we should have the Olympics or the World Cup in the United States, because it's just not safe. It is not safe. With ice running rampant the way that they are, you can't tell me that that won't be a recipe for a disaster. And that comes with heavy, heavy, heavy repercussions from other countries. We take a citizen from, let's just throw it out there, Italy. We take them, hey, you're not a US citizen. No shit, I'm here for the Olympics. And we fucking deport them to El Salvador. Do you think that won't come with repercussions from Italy? Do you not think that the UN would start getting involved? And like, not for nothing, Trump is threatening to leave the UN, which is going to be very, very bad, and it is going to cause so much turbulence in, for lack of a better word, but like so much turbulence and so much like infighting in our government because of that. It's crazy to think of all the possibilities that this administration can take. And I was just, oof, all those people with trips booked here must be terrified. I agree, Dan. I would cancel. I'd be like, there's no fucking way. I wouldn't want to risk it, even if I was an American that just like 10 years ago, 5 years ago, like before Trump, you know, and I left the United States. I wouldn't want to come back, because I'd be like, I don't know if they're going to fucking deport me. Like, seriously. Like, even if I still have dual citizenship, I don't know if they would arrest me, or are they going to check my phone like they've been threatening to do, like they have done with tourists? Would I be willing to risk that? No. Baby, I'll just watch it on TV. I'm not going to risk my safety, my life. Not for what they're doing in these goddamn concentration camps. Because that's what they are. These people are getting no, like, their food is tainted. They're seeing bugs and maggots in them. Their water is tainted. It smells. The water smells putrid. They're not getting showers. There's like one toilet for like 200 people. And that's not even scratching the surface. That's not including the allegations and the SA and all these things. Like, we are seeing real time people coming out and saying, like, this was torture. This was inhumane treatment. And no matter where you're from globally, humans deserve to be treated with a level of respect. Unless you don't fucking deserve it. Looking at you, Trump, Mark Wayne Mullen, and everybody else in this fucking thing, and especially the fuckers in the Epstein files. Fuckers. But, like, that's what's so crazy. They will claim us Antifa and revoke citizenship. Oh, yeah. Detention centers will eventually be for us. That's what I'm saying. We have 250 detention centers at present. If we are deporting people, why the hell? I even said this in my speech. Why, at the town hall that I went to, why the hell do we need that many centers when we're just deporting people? That makes me believe that those are going to eventually house American citizens. So as I told the town hall, is like the only way to quell that fear is by saying no to another ICE facility. And it's so crazy. It's so crazy. They're already doing it with trans individuals. Kansas revoked trans individuals' driver's licenses. I'm telling you guys, it's going to be one flip of the switch. They test run things out on the LGBT, on Black, brown, and indigenous people, and sex workers. And I'm a part of 2 of those 3. And I see it all the time. Sex workers, we get deplatformed all the time. We've had stings run on things that shouldn't have been. Like, the whole Craigslist Backpage shit was bullshit. They found fucking nothing. They found fucking nothing. I think one dude that had, like, what was it? He was evading taxes, but it was like a fucking drop in the bucket with how much it was. It was laughable, honestly. They were looking for pedophiles and sex traffickers. They found fucking nothing. That deplatformed so many sex workers that were using those methods to work safely and be able to come home at night. Like, once they took that, I was like, here's where it starts. Apparently, it's been starting way past that, but for me, that's whenever I was like, uh-oh, this isn't good. It's always going to come for us, because here's the kicker. We're all cattle in this. Look at what they did to the children in the Epstein files. Just even if an iota of that is correct, they don't believe that we are the same entity as them. They believe that they are gods. They believe that we are cattle. So no matter what, that is a partisan thing. It's going to come for you, whether you like it or not. Whether you believe it or not. It's going to hit you. So either fucking wake up, princess, or you're going to be in the camp after me. Once they're done with my corpse and my fellow LGBTQIA witches and femme presenting folk and all of that shit, once they come for us, they will come for you. We'll probably be dead and gone by that point. And it's all bought and fucking paid for by the same fucking people that are building this goddamn ballroom and Trump's, say, like, his bunker, which isn't even done. That's why he's down in fucking Mar-a-Lago, Iran. McDonald's needs meat, exactly. Once, like, I always heard that, so I've always been like, about McDonald's, like, eating McDonald's. Now I'm just like, oh yeah, that's probably fucking right, dudes. That's fucking right. So anyway, speaking of the Epstein files, the DOJ is trying to block the release of unredacted Epstein files in the DEA file as Senate Democrats escalate the probe, which we did definitely escalate that, which we will be checking into in a hot second. But Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche is blocking the release of the unredacted Drug Enforcement Administration document tied to a 2015 investigation into Jeffrey Epstein's alleged drug trafficking and money laundering activities. So here's my question. Why? Yeah, voluntary work. Dan. There are, dudes, like, quick sidebar though. They really are trying to bring back company towns, and I'm fucking sweating. I'm sweat shopping, dudes, guys. No, but I joke because I'm that honestly made my stomach turn whenever I saw that people are trying to bring back company towns. Like, I was like, oh God, no. So anyways, going back to this, why the hell would the DOJ want to block an investigation or the release of the unredacted files just linked to an investigation of drug trafficking and money laundering activities? Why would that be an issue to release that? I wonder why. Because to me, that sounds like a lot of these motherfuckers were involved in this shit even deeper, because some of them might not be tied to the child trafficking, but money laundering, drug trafficking, sounds about white to me. Why? Yeah, so that's it's not good. The document, as part of the Epstein files, details a probe conducted by the now defunct Organized Crime Drug Enforcement Task Forces into the Epstein and multiple associates. So they are trying to block this, or they are blocking this from being released. Sounds to me like white-collar crime is completely okay. Because that's my takeaway. So, white-collar crime, anybody? Should we do some stuff? I'd have to look up the definition because I've never even thought to do any kind of crime. I'm just implicating myself on things I don't even know words for. Anyways, so we also have Robert Cotier, who was one of Jeffrey Epstein's contractor, or he was interior designer. Jesus Christ, that's what I was going to go to school for too. An interior designer for Jeffrey Epstein, and he quit after a few months and went to the FBI. He ended up being a credible witness, but nothing fucking came of it. So let's listen in on this, because this is a part of the reason why there's no way that no one knew what was going on.
They were bunk beds. And I said to him, oh my God, are you expecting grandchildren? And he said, no, these are for the girls.
That's architect and interior designer Robert Couturier. He was hired by Jeffrey Epstein in 2010 to work on his island. He worked for a few months and then he quit. Couturier told the FBI that one of the reasons he decided to quit were those specific demands from Epstein.
Especially for the bunk rooms, they had to be for girls, hence pink and these sorts of things.
So there's no mistaking this wasn't for women.
There's no mistaking. You don't put women on bunk beds, I'm sorry. There was another little room with computers, and I said, what is this room? And he said, this room is for the girls when they have fun. And they play with their computers. The whole house was very odd because we were on the beach and the house had heavy dark curtains everywhere. The windows were never really opened. It felt terrible. The girls and the young women who went on the island were basic prisoners. You couldn't leave.
We dug through the files released by the Department of Justice and found the pictures and videos that show the signs of something being off on the island, even as rich and powerful guests
I
visited.
don't know why that
Those
stopped.
signs were impossible to ignore, says this designer.
What do you think about the people who did go to the island and say they never saw anything?
Listen, I think you can decide that you're blind. You can decide that you only want to see what you want to see. But the idea that a person would go to that island and not see something weird is impossible to me. For me to have seen it, everybody else had to see it.
When you think back to how obvious it was to you, do you wonder about, no one saying anything back then?
I've been wondering for the last 15 years. If in 2010 I knew it and we all knew it and I was interrogated and nothing happened, and that we could have saved so many young women that wouldn't have had to go through what they went through.
So, Osgood, yeah, exactly. Maxwell's dad was, yeah. It is so well documented in the Epstein files that he was working with Mossad. And I have such a fucking hard line, like a hard fucking stop with pedophilia. And it bugs the hell out of me that anyone would turn a blind eye to it just to collect intel. Harming children in any way, shape, or form, to me, is so egregious and monstrous that I don't give a fuck what I'm going to get from that person. I don't want them to breathe my fucking air. Period. It's insane. Outside the files too. Yeah. I still believe that all of this ring is still going on. I don't think Jeffrey Epstein's dead, but I also believe that this ring is still going around. Like, this is still happening. There are still people on that fucking island. Fucking Zorro Ranch is being turned into a Christian retreat. How many do you think, like, let's be real. How many foster kids are they going to bring to that as a treat? We're with the church and we want to allow some of these children to come out to our beautiful ranch so they can have some fun time, since it is so hard. Their lives are so hard. We'd love to, just extend some invites, work with your foster care system. Bring these children onto our ranch so they can have a good weekend. Gone. They ran away. They were riding them horses. I turned my back and that kid was gone like a flash. No. She's in one of those fucking horse stalls. At this point, them excavating that property is not going to be good enough for me. They know where they were dumping those bodies. They probably had a pit that they kept covering over, so in case of anything like this, they could dispose of the evidence a lot easier. It's a lot easier to get a huge mass rather than pile. Whatever was in that place is gone. The FBI and the fact that they did nothing at Zora Ranch, they never went in, they never checked anything. And that was apparently one of the most horrific spots. Completely isolated. Completely isolated. Horse stalls. There's reports of little girls being impregnated because Epstein was trying to seed the entire world. Ugh. Get out of here with your fucking low T, bitch. Anyways. Insane. I don't think they'll find the bodies at the ranch. Again, McDonald's needs me. Yeah, I agree. There's no evidence there anymore. It's gone. It's long gone. And it is truthfully heartbreaking. There are so many mass graves of children that should be being laid to rest. Shouldn't have been killed in the first place, but we'll never know. We're going to always, like, I know I'm going to always look at the missing posters and I'm going to have a knot in my chest. Because I'm going to wonder. And it doesn't matter when they're taken, because at this point, I still believe that it's still happening. I'm going to think to myself, they're in this ring, and they've probably met the most horrific fucking fate that they should have never had to ever experience. Or even know about. Hell, let alone, like, they shouldn't even know exists. We shouldn't know that this kind of shit exists. Because it shouldn't fucking exist. No one should have this in their head to be like, oh yes, let's eat babies. And that's putting it lightly. Anyways, last little bit. Look at that. I'm always on time. Aaron Parnas has reported on a major update in the Epstein files, which to me, I was like, as I listened to it, I thought to myself, I was like, but we already kind of knew this, but now it's unredacted, and what we thought before was just speculation. Now we know for sure. So let's roll the Aaron Parnas tape.
An Epstein file that's now been unredacted that contradicts some of Donald Trump's biggest claims regarding his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. Dan Goldman unveiled this newly unredacted file on the House floor moments ago, and I'm going to show it to you right now. It's a little blurry because it's the best screen grab we can get, but it's essentially an email from October 14th, 2009. And previously, everything below this line had been redacted, but now it's unredacted. And essentially, these are interview notes from Donald Trump's attorney at the time. There had been a lawsuit. They wanted to have Donald Trump deposed in lieu of a deposition. Sat down for a phone call with Trump's attorney. I'm going to point you to the first line. Was Jeffrey Epstein ever expelled from Mar-a-Lago? No, he was not a member. May have been a guest, never asked to leave. That's significant because Donald Trump claimed he kicked Jeffrey Epstein out. His lawyer says otherwise. Next. Mark Epstein said Trump on Jeffrey Epstein's plane. Is that true? Trump says May have been on his plane. We know that Trump was on his plane. Trump admits to May have being at Jeffrey Epstein's house. Trump specifically asked the attorney to advise us of the interview. He also spoke to the manager at Mar-a-Lago. Everyone confirmed Jeffrey Epstein was never asked to leave. This completely contradicts many of Donald Trump's claims. He had claimed publicly that he kicked Jeffrey Epstein out. That's not true. Spread the word. Follow for more. We have some big...
So... yes, we knew that. Yes, we used deductive reasoning. 90% of it. Yes. Oz got absolutely correct. It's crazy. Absolute power, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, not enough people listen to fucking Uncle Ben. Bullshit. But yeah, going back to the Aaron Parnas video, we knew that he didn't kick Jeffrey Epstein out. Like, we used deductive reasoning. We could use our noodle and go, yeah, he didn't kick him out. There's so many times where we've read something where it contradicts. Now we have credible sources coming from a lawyer. World domination, right? Man, my world domination would be the hippiest fucking thing ever. Feel like everybody at 420, bro. If you don't, then that's fine. Have some herbal tea, bro. But like 420, you gotta sit down and just take a breather, man. 420 in the morning, 420 at night, doesn't fucking matter. 420 in Italy's time. I don't know why I'm like so fucking Italy based right now, but you know, fuck it, it's 420 somewhere. As long as it's 20. It's not. All right. Anyways, I digress. I really love thinking of like the way I'd envision my world, and it would be the like chillest fucking place. Mental health, like, you know, healthcare would be like easily accessible, no problems. Everybody could get their meds for free. Like, shit would be easily done. People would be kinder. God. Imagine that world. And then, harm none, do as you will. However, there's always... Oh, man, it didn't click it. Neopets, you're slow as fuck sometimes. Neopia! Home sweet home. Where the only thing that you have to fear is the goddamn pants devil. Thanks a lot, you son of a bitch. I fucked up my streak. I don't even know how. Actually, I do know how. I didn't play a game. Oh, mutant ghost. Oh, it's a mutant dress. Come on. Come on. That means I don't get the luxury of being able to like wear it with with a Neopet that I have, because I don't have a mutant yet. Wait a second, I forgot I'm zapping him with the ray. So yes. All right. Haunted Woods. Oh no, guys, the pants devil is quite possible to get now. Hold on, wait a second. Groom, read. I don't have a book, do I? Hold on, let's groom Grumples. We do have to pick up some hot dogs on the way back home. Drive as if I'm driving through Neopia. I don't think I have a book. No, I don't. Boo. However, let's go to this inventory, figure out. See, I was very smart and I kept my list up of what I've read and what I haven't. So far, I'm just kind of going from A down and just saying, fuck it. Let's make it easy on myself. Which I also forgot about, speaking of making it easy on myself. Oh no, wait a second. Can I move the Super Shop Wizard? No. He's over there in the corner. You can't see him, but we're checking for a book. A beginner's guide to, what was it? A beginner's guide to choosing a seat on the merry-go-round is unfindable, which means she expensive as fuck, bruv. Too pricey for my taste. So let's try a beginner's guide to mixing transmorph. Jesus Christ. We're just, oh my God, that book, bro. Are you look at this nasty thing. A beginner's guide to mixing transmorphification potions. 20,000 Neo points. All right. Fuck. All right. Fine. But Professor has to read her goddamn books. Let's read the title or the description. Don't try this at home. You're just a beginner. Okay. That's great. Buy me more books, bitch. I am, okay? I am. All right. There's nothing in my inventory that is too much. So I don't mind losing anything in there. So let's go ahead and spin the fucking wheel. Pray to the gods that we don't get that little varmint. I'll use I swear to God, I'll best not get that fucking varmint. I swear, I'm gonna lose my mind. This motherfucker. Okay, thank God. I'll lose Neo points because it's like, yeah, you can't see it, but oh, there you go. It's only 10 Neo points, so not a biggie. But like, this little fucker, you lose one high price item, you learn your lesson. You never keep things in your inventory that's really expensive, because you lose a paintbrush once. I luckily only lost a pet paintbrush, but I swear to God, my heart sank into my asshole. And I was like, bro, I can never keep anything good in my inventory because this little fucker is gonna steal it, dude. They're gonna fucking steal it, and I'm gonna get irate. Like, fucking mad. Alright, so we visit NC Mall. Oh, yeah, we read to our pet. Damn, I went through that fast, bro. Alright, we're gonna play a game. I think... I haven't played some of these, so I'm like, should I try? There's certain ones I will not play on this because I will fail so miserably and it will be like counting and I'll look like a fucking idiot, which is not. But I choose and I'm not going to lose by not knowing basic math. But give me trigonometry and calculus, I can do it no problem. I think I have, what is it, dyscalculia? I don't know. I can do high-end math, but I can't do basic math. Whatever the fuck that is. Which I learned after, like, my senior year in high school, after I had, like, failed miserably. And my teacher was like, I wonder. And he had us do trigonometry and calculus, and I was able to do it, and he's like, you have a learning disorder. And I was like, fuck. And he's like, I am so sorry no one caught this before now. And I was like, yeah, dude, thanks. Me too. Like, great. How fucking fantastic. Like, no matter what, I still have to take, I'm in basic math, barely passing, and now I'm supposed to try to get into college where I'm going to have to take basic math again. Like, that's going to work out for me. Great. So that was like a huge thing that, like, where I was like, oh, I don't know. But I was going to go to the Illinois Art Institute of Chicago for interior design, and I was accepted, and I was going. And then my stepdad kicked me out of the house. That man was a monster, dude. Like, I found out how abusive that man was to not just me, but my mom behind the scenes too, and he can suck a dick. He can suck a fucking dick, dude. What a monster. So anyways, real big piece of shit. But yeah, he like made me have to live out of my car. So I was like, great. I was supposed to be in college right now, bro. Like, I was supposed to be doing interior design, and then, you know, who knows, probably going maybe to the fucking Epstein Island, and then there would be no island. I'd interior design that thing down to Atlantis is what I'm talking about. I would make sure that I got us down to Atlantis. So then it could be even more secret. Because I feel like that would, I mean, he'd probably enjoy that. I'm sure the Atlanteans would enjoy that as well. We can breathe underwater, right? Like in Atlanta, you know. Atlantis? Atlanta? You can barely breathe in Atlanta. Whenever it's Dragon Con. Someone was like, one of my friends asked me, they were like, are you gonna bring your battle sister to Dragon Con? And the look I gave them, they were like, whoa, I'm sorry. I was like, I don't want to die. Are you kidding me? Oh, oh shit, I just reminded myself I have to fix her. She has a couple of things. I need to make the fucking backpack thing, the power pack, but every time I go to do it, I'm gonna be honest, I'm just lazy. I'm like, I already have most of it done. I don't think I care enough to get the rest of it, like the backpack done. Because I keep on wanting to make the backpack to where it's actually usable. So like I can hook it onto the breastplate, but I can at least put my phone, my what do you call it? My key card for my, hotel room, and maybe a debit card, so whenever I'm dying of thirst, I can run and grab something, or if like God forbid I feel faint, I can go and grab like a snack and not be like, whatever. Oh wait, I have my cards on my phone. Never mind. I just need my phone and my key card for my thing. Actually, I put that in my front. Fun fact, I just stick it into my pants and then I just hit it with my hip. It sounds like, oh, that's hot. No, it's not. It's held on mostly by sweat. And the fact that my pants for my battle sister are pleather. I chose that life. I chose it like an idiot. I'm telling you, I'm not a smart cook. God damn it. I'm not the smartest fucking crayon in the box. Deliberate. God damn it. I can't make jokes and play a video game. See, this is why I can't play Dead by Daylight anymore. I have majorly failed. Oh, shit. Yeah. Oh. Fuck. I don't know. Fucking, just send the fucking score. Just send the fucking score. I'm telling you, once I realize that I can't play Dead by Daylight and be funny, but I'm also not someone that can get good at that game to where like you can just watch me play it. You know how like you watch the people that are like really damn good at the game, and like I'm not one of those people. I wish I was, but I'm not. Hey RJ. Hey. I don't have that I just don't, like, it's wild. Anyways, we gotta customize. But we also have to zap our uni. Because I'm just not feeling it. And I don't think I would feel it anyway. Like, the uni has so many other better color options. But let's throw something on her just to, like, I don't know, change it up. That's not bad. That's not bad. All right, let's Wheel of Starlight this motherfucker. Oh, wait. Quest log. We can get our Neo points. Yes, claim the reward. All right. Neopets dailies. We got like 34,000 Neo points the other day, so I don't know. Oh, we got coins again. Oh, only 6,000. Boo. Boo. I'm feeling good. Yeah, yesterday I was like, fuck, I am done with today. I woke up and I was like, I am not okay today. And then I just kept on progressively getting not okay. Hold on. Good. It'll be worth it. I'm not okay. When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see the Neopets. Anyways, got back from where I left here looking. Thank you. Yeah, I had a long day today, but today was a very Hobbit themed day. Oh shit! Super bonus went up 2 points in defense. All right. What are we gonna do? Oh yeah, I said I did defense, so we're gonna go back down to agility. We're gonna hit Grumples with that. Now where's my safety deposit box? Where's my codestones? There they are. Gotta go all the way fucking down. Taike, Vo, and Hard. Taike, Vo, and Har. Alright. I'm such a fucking dork. By the way, being part of the fighting game community has really been something these last 24 hours. Oh my god, what's going on? Wait a second, should I Google it? Am I gonna get in trouble if I Google it? I love listening to drama. I don't like being involved in it. I fucking hate it. But I fucking love listening to it. If someone has something that they're just willing to like spill the tea on, I'm just like, tell me fucking everything. You don't even have to tell me real names. Just start changing names. Fuck it. Tell me a fake story. I don't give a shit. I just love it. All right. Went up 2 hit points. Give me a different uni. What if I turn into a frog? That's fucking rude. Nope. Nothing. New character dropped in Street Fighter 6 according to his story. He's married. He married his second cousin adoptive sister. I gotta see this. I hold on, I'm gonna pull this up. Hold on, wait a second. Street Fighter. Oh. Did you see that? I hit my hand and just like T just like all right, sorry. Oh my god. Married to a sister. Fuck it. I'm just gonna. Alex reveals he's married to Patricia, who is identified as his second cousin and stepsister. Wait a second. So you mean to tell me that this motherfucker, the people that wrote him, they couldn't even decide as to which redneck white trash trope they wanted to go with, so they went with both. You've got to be kidding me. That is fucking hysterical. They literally couldn't decide which redneck white trash trope to go with. So they said, fuck it, go with both. Stepsister, or, adoptive sister, and then cousin. Do it both ways. What is wrong with his family? I'm glad that he's white, though. Like, whenever I pulled him up, I was like, yeah, that seems right. That comes from someone that grew up in a fucking barn, okay? Listen, I know it because I lived it. There's water on my glasses now. That was silly. I don't know if it showed the splash up, but that's funny as hell. It's funny because he's from New York. It doesn't matter. RJ. That's white folk. Listen. Now people are thinking it's Slammer Bammer. Oh my god. No, it's, listen, redneck white trash. We live everywhere. We're everywhere. You can't get away from us. We infiltrate spaces. Listen. Yo, have you ever thought about hitting on your cousin? What? Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I keep giving him a southern drawl, and I know that that's not necessarily true. I don't care. It's fine. I know it's not true all the way. Like, you know, there's some people, but it's all of us. There's, like, what are we talking about? There's British people that do that. Are you kidding me? The royal family is scraping the bottom. You know what I mean? Have you seen Camilla? Scraping the bottom of the gene pool. Like, they are, you know. So actually, if we want to talk about dating your family, look no further than the British royal family. Yeah, that's been what's been going on the last 24 hours since he got out of the game. That's fucking hysterical. I couldn't decide, so we went with both. Fuck it. And I do love that. I think that the reason that they did, like, adoptive sister is because they were probably, like, right at the buzzer. Someone was probably like, wait. Do you think the stepsister is too cliche? And they were like, you're right. Adoptive sister, all at the same time. And they're like, yeah, that's it. You know what I mean? Doesn't that feel like that's what it is? Dude, I'm gonna have to make that video. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to make that video. Well, not the Alex part, right? I might have to make that video, guys, because, like, that's comical as fuck. Why? Oh, you know what? I'm not even gonna question it. Someone's probably gonna be like, actually, the guys are, you know what? I don't even know. I'm trying to think out how I'm gonna do this TikTok thing, like this video, because I see it in my head, and I'm gonna make it like immediately upon getting off this live stream. Hell, should I make it on the live stream? I've been editing so much, but my brain is, like, filled with ideas now. So I kind of want to film it as soon as possible, cuz that's fucking hysterical to me. I could, oh no. I could just clip this, but at the same time I kind of want to make it silly. Make it much sillier. All right. All right. This is so sad. This is so cute, but you can only wear it if your Neopet is painted in mutant, which I'm not a big fan of the mutant color. I really wish I was a bigger fan of it, but I'm just not. I feel like there's so many other prettier colors, or, like, better or more unique kind of colors than anything else. Also, just a little thing that's happening is that I'm gonna be fostering a very, like, a little old lady. Actually, I'm trying to go to this. A little old lady cat whose owner just died of cancer. So we have that in common. Because Bruce was basically my fucking owner, because, like, I was his emotional support animal. But she looks, oh, I was not wanting to do this. Duh. Damn it. I was trying to go to my pet's and go to Professor. So this cat named Willow reminds me of her elderly Gathau. I can't be like, she is a, she's a tortie, but she's like a really pale tortie. She also has cross-eyed. She's like super cross-eyed. It's so cute. But she's like, she is a little old lady. She looks like a little old lady. So I'm taking her in. We'll see. I keep rolling the dice as to like who I'm going to foster fail with. I know that I'm gonna find my baby. But I'm sure that I'll foster fail with another cat that isn't like, I'm not feeling that draw like I felt with Bruce. I might just foster fail because like they are or they're just failing and I can't let them like be catch and release, you know? I'd feel bad. Like with this little lady, I'm like, if they never find anybody, I'd be like, fuck. Just, she can stay here. She can live out the rest of her years here. All right, RJ, have a good night. She can live out the rest of her golden years here. I'll be a retirement community for her. I wonder if I could pawn her off on my mom. Hey mom, do you want a cat? Actually, that would be really cute. Like my mom would, but she's never had a cat. She would be like, I don't understand how to deal with this. But yeah, she might. Again, mom, do you want a cat? She's not watching this, so she wouldn't. All right, I want to do Battle Dome just because it's that time. It's that time. Plus, I'm kind of enjoying doing the Battle Dome. I don't know who haven't I battled, because I really want to like do something that I haven't. A Voidling I haven't fought. Oh, like, have I fought all of them? Was I insane and decided to fight some of these that are like crazy high on their score? What the fuck? Oh no, I fought the Voidling. Can you? I don't understand this whatsoever. Fuck it. I don't know. Hey Dunn, how are you doing? I don't understand how to read that. But it's a cosmic dome. 150? Shit, no. 375? Fucking hell. I'm not willing to sacrifice my score to just, like, fuck around. But I'll do the Cave Chia for 87. I might regret it. But let's check. Good, cat's chilling with you. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, I don't know how this cat's gonna be whenever she comes here. I'm gonna give her, like, I'm probably gonna keep her in this room to start. To where she's just gonna be in this room like Anya was, and then she gets free reign. Because I won't have Anya after Monday. She's going back to the floor. Which is fine. She's gonna get adopted. She's gonna do wonderful. I had my nice cry over it. And it's more of a cry of being like, I just really hope that whatever home she finds herself in, that it's a good home and that she's loved and she's taken care of. And it's something that I can't control. So that's why I was like, a part of why I was sad yesterday is because I was like, wow, this is bittersweet. Is this going to be, actually, why is this so far over? Um, a blue furry neg. Thanks so much. Wow, I got a lot of stuff now. I do have a new cat coming. Her name is Willow. She just lost her owner to cancer. So I don't know how she's gonna be, like, she lost her person, you know? Like, from what I gather is that, like, she was with her whole life. So, you know, I hear a lot of times that when you have a cat that, you know, has lost their owner, that typically it's very hard to, like, it takes a while for them to, like, acclimate and be okay. But Douglas has let me pet him. I was giving him scritches on his head and behind his ears. He was obsessed. Like, at one point, he, like, after about, like, 5 minutes of, like, really giving him, like, full body pets, like, he was like, oh god, yeah, this is the best. He finally swatted at me, so he got me just, like, a tiny little bit on my hand, but he's getting there, so I'm really excited. Um, I'm definitely good with, now that he's, like, calming down. I feel a lot more confident about releasing him to someone else. Um, which I was on the fence. I was like, if he doesn't do well, then I'll just keep him, but he's starting to do really well. And you know, not for nothing, we're going to have bottle babies. I want you to know, I was this fucking close to getting a bottle baby with no teeth. They said there are nubs, but there's no teeth. And I was like, oh my god, the babies. They were like the first one of the season. I was like, oh my god. I want to just sit here and be like, I'm just gonna, like, set the camera up and just be like, just watch a bit. Because their ears, they'll, like, they do that while they drink. It's so fucking cute. Oh my god, I'm so excited for us. I assume as much cats take a while to build up trust. It's true, yeah. Douglas, this is, like, we're going on 3 months, which means that he's gonna remember me. So I've been, like, I keep singing to him, and I sing him a bedtime song, and I sing him his little, like, little tune, and he's doing all right. He's trying. He's trying. He's he's a little cutie pie, and I also, again, hope that everything is gonna be great for him. Actually, let me see. I might actually have it to where I can show. I don't know. These were not loading for shit. Oh, I gotta edit GC's photos and stuff. I took some photos of GC downtown, and they look good as hell. Aha, that is that one. Let me see if this will even let me play it. Because the problem with this yesterday that I was running into is it's just not wanting to load. Let's see. Ignore the bathroom. He has destroyed it. He has destroyed it. It's fine. I'm okay with it. I don't care. He has decided now that he hates these. He won't eat this specific one now. And I'm just like, you've got to be kidding me. That's fine. It'll be for the next babies. But it took him a while to, like, finally, like, sneak out. Let me find the moment. Come on. Yeah, it's, oh, there we go. There we go. Look at him. He's like, oh, I want this snack so fucking bad. Actually, I'm gonna move myself a little bit. Oh, not that, not that. I'm gonna move myself. Actually, you know what? It's right in frame. It's like I'm feeding him. Such a fucking ignorant, like, such an idiot. I love how everyone knows I had super chaotic cats while yours is chill as fuck. Yeah. But he's doing that. And then I've started to like try to sneak little like pets under his chin. And that's what kind of started the whole thing. Like I believe right there I'm like, "Oh no, I was." But yeah, he's so scared. He is a snacky boy though. He loves snacks. You can kind of see his teardrop on his chest. That's the tippy top of it. And it goes down into like an actual teardrop shape right on his, like, smack dab in the center of his chest. It is so cute. But yeah, little Douglas, his pattern is so cool. He's what's called a cow cat. And he uh I've been trying to, like, I keep calling him a cowpoke because he's a little cowboy. He's a little cowboy. But I'm able to get my hands close to him, so he was doing it. But then yeah, he like leaves immediately. Once it's done, he's like, "Okay, I gotta go. Like, I'll see ya." But he's not like, you know what I mean? Like, he's not like too scared anymore. He's definitely got a lot more trust. Look at that. Just stares directly in the camera. He's like, "What's up?" But yeah, such a cutie patootie. I'm so thrilled to be able to like do this. And it feels very rewarding because, like, especially with Douglas, it has been such a fucking uphill battle, dudes. Fuck. Like, I was really concerned that he was not gonna be okay with people at all. He still does this thing where, like, if I go to pet him, he like runs away. He doesn't. I have to kind of get him, funny enough, into a specific corner, and he has to sniff the door and pretend like he's not paying attention. And then I can reach in and pet on his back a little bit, and he'll look back. But the way he whips his head back, I'm traumatized. So I like pull my hand back because I'm like, "Oh God, he's gonna fucking hit me." But now I'm starting to look to see if if he's putting weight on his left arm, he's going to pat me. If he's not putting weight on his left arm, then he's not going to. Because he's a righty through and through. That's why my left hand looked like shit for like a week. Because he was like pat-papping that hand. Because he's a righty. So, but yeah, I was really worried. But I think that we're getting there. And every time I have to take him to the vet for like his checkup, because he's getting his checkup on Monday when I drop Anya off. Monday is going to be a sad day, guys. But I literally am bringing Willow back. So, rotating door, baby. You only get sad for a second. Like, but we're going to have Willow and see how she fits at the house. And I'm probably going to move the Squishmallows because I'm not sure, like, if she's going to get crazy, but she's 10, so, like, I don't think. Maybe she'll get, like, re-energized here. I don't know. I haven't had a cat live past 10. Sad, but true. Like, Tweak, my first cat, he died at, like, right at 10. And then Scribble and Bruce both died of cancer at 4. Fucking emotional. That's why, like, every time I look at Anya, I'm just like, you're older than my 2 of my children, 2 out of my 3 that ever, like, 2 out of the 3 of my cat kids. Cleo's got them in spades. He's like, 25, bitch. Like, yeah, Cleo has an attitude. He has a turtle-tude. Evie is 9. Oh. Evie's sweet. Evie's a sweetie. But yeah, I just don't know like how she's gonna be whenever she gets here. So we're gonna take it real easy, real slow with her. She'll be all right. She'll figure it out. But yeah, she's a little cutie pie. And actually speaking of, since we're looking at pets. Hold on. Cuz I did all of my Neopet stuff. Let's do a quick little I got really shitty photos. These are not good at all. But Anya was laying on me today. That was a horrible one. I couldn't see. I was trying to get just her, but I was not doing a very good job of it, obviously. But yeah, she was snuggling today, and I was like, oh my god, this is the best. But she was horrible yesterday. She was horrible yesterday. She was in timeout last night. She had to be locked into this room again because anytime that I went to go to the bathroom to see Douglas, she would be right behind me and start hissing at him. And then she tried to push past me to get into the room with Douglas after she was hissing at him. And I was like, all right, nope. Nope. He's a baby. You're 4. Can we be the adult in the room, please? So yeah, she was, I think, because like Douglas hissed at her the first time that they ever saw each other. He immediately was hissing at her and was like, I want nothing to fucking do with you. And Anya was like happy as a clam, just whatever. And then the second time that they saw each other, Douglas didn't hiss, but Anya started hissing and spitting at him. And I was like, oh, okay. Douglas, see, that's why you have to make a good impression first. Is because now she's like, I want nothing to fucking do with you. And now she's like, I'm gonna fight you, bitch. So she was also in here for behavioral issues. I always have the problem children, which is fine. I have a turtle that's a problem child. He has been a problem child since like the early 2000s. So I can handle it. If I can handle a turtle not eating his fucking greens for like 20 years, I can handle this, you know? I finally got it. He likes dandelion greens. Fucking finally found something that he's like, oh yeah, no, this is good. I can, yeah, I'll eat it. Anybody that's a turtle parent, you know exactly. You know. Let's see. Oh, this weekend, GalaxyCon Richmond. I'm gonna be completely honest. I am supposed to dress up as Harley and Raven. Not supposed to. I've chosen what I'm going to wear, but I'm gonna be honest. I just don't even feel like doing it. You know, I'm just like, do I really want to play or to get dressed up and you know, do the damn thing? But we'll see. So as of right now, I do believe, sorry, I'm like trying to do one little thing. Oh god damn it. So I don't know. We'll see what I'm feeling. I think I'm gonna bring a Starfleet uniform because I know my best friend Dax is gonna be like her and I both dress in Starfleet all the time. So Viking Fest, oh shit, I'm so jealous. Fuck. Yeah, instead I spent money at GalaxyCon Richmond, and I'm finding out now that they have what is it? They're doing a recruitment. Where is it at? GalaxyCon Richmond. Hey, adventurers of Richmond, a new quest awaits you at GalaxyCon. By the way, the picture is AI. This year, we have partnered with the U.S. Army to bring you a unique, immersive experience, the Army Guildhall. I want you to know, since I have to, you know, since I'm going to go, I am gonna go. But that's only because I thought of what I'm planning on saying recorded while I'm going through there for content. So I'm gonna be doing that. So yes and no. Should I give, like, you know, resell my ticket if I can? Possibly. The problem is that last time I checked, their tickets are still on sale. So the likelihood of me getting to resell them is less likely. Oh, wait, it's Richmond. However, that has made me say that GalaxyCon, I will more than likely not be going to GalaxyCon Raleigh. I will, oh, fuck, no. I just realized. I have to go, but my tickets are free, so. Because I'm working one of the booths. I can't do that. I can't do that to my Star Wars group. I can't do that. If I can't, like, the thing is I don't know. Like, I really didn't want to spend the money on it. Yeah, the tickets are still... Yeah, and they're non-refundable. That's great. 3-day... No. Yeah, the passes are still available. Fuck. Yeah. Yeah, again, the way that I see it is I'm like, fucking hell, if... I'm picking and choosing my battles at this point. I'm gonna pick and choose to literally mic myself up, walk through that motherfucker and be like, look at that! They can't recruit anybody because of their fucking illegal war, yet these motherfuckers are going over there and being like, yeah, illegal war, sure, we're down for it. Like, I'm gonna be a fucking nightmare. And they're gonna be like, shut the fuck up. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm gonna be mean. I'll be mean. Ass. Like, no, or I'll just be like, you know, you can defy illegal orders, right? That's a thing, right? Defy illegal orders. Fuck Trump. Oh my god. No, don't do it. Don't do it. You know what? I realize that I probably shouldn't do that. I probably shouldn't do that. You saw the look on my face. I was like, I got some evil afoot. And I was like, you know what? Let's forego getting arrested. I started to think of something going way over the top, and then I was like, hold on. Getting arrested, not really on my 2026 bingo card. I would like to forego that. But yeah, for me at this moment, and I'm going to say specifically as well, to not go to GalaxyCon. In fact, especially GalaxyCon Raleigh, I'm going to be kind of railing against it. And if our booth specifically, if the 501st and the Rebel Legion and all of their booths are again outside of the ticketed area where it's like anybody could go through, then we're really in the clear. Then don't pay for a fucking ticket. Just come hang out with us at the fucking booth. Join the 501st. Wear a Star Wars costume. If I go as one day to meet Alex and that's it. Yep. And that's the thing is, like, once I spent the money, because, like, not for nothing, I really do want to spend time with my friend Dax. Like, the last time that we hung out at a convention, like, shit went fucking tits up. So, like, part of me is like, God damn it, I just want to do this. But then another part of me is like, I could make content off of I don't know. There's not really, like, the only right thing to do is for me just to fucking sell the ticket, or if I can't sell the ticket, then I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have that kind of money to spend on shit. Realistically, the only right thing to do is for me to not. I can't make up excuses for that. Don't get me, Twitch. I forgot I got titties on this. Oopsie. But yeah, I got all the stickers from this year so far, and I forgot that I have titties on that. Oopsie doodles. All right. But yeah, so regretfully, but save your fucking money. Don't support GalaxyCon. Check on like, more cons than we realize are owned by pieces of shit. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and drop it, but, like, what is it? Colossal Con and all the nostalgia cons, like Ichiban Con, the 3 that Ichiban Con comes with. I don't know. But those cons are all, I know who Galaxy is owned by. Like, I know who that's owned by. I never liked him. I met him and I was like, but the nostalgia cons and Colossal Con, the variant is not, you know, but the situation that transpired was where I was like, I will never support those cons again with my money. And that is, we did a bros day or something like that, and we all, like, all the girls dressed up as guys, and of course, like, none of them fucking told the gender fluid one that, hey, we're gonna do bros day. They were like, we wanted to surprise you. And I was like, I don't always pack dude shit with me. So now I actually pack dude shit with me everywhere I go. Because sometimes I wake up and I'm like, I'm a dude, son of a bitch, and all I have dresses. Like, then I feel uncomfortable. But we did the bros day, and one of our girls had a like a beer holder that said make America drunk again. And she had, like, what do you call it, American flag shorts on. And the owners of it, and she wasn't doing it as, like, a make fun of it. She was doing it because it's like this sort of thing. But the rest of it, she was the only one. I should say that she's the only one that was kind of poking fun, but the rest of us weren't, and it wasn't themed like that. And she wasn't the center focal point of the shoot anyways. Yet we got shit canned from those companies because of them being Trump supporters. So that's where I was like, hard pass on those places. So those people wouldn't work with us because they snowflaked, and they were too, they couldn't take any kind of slight mockery or anything like that, or even, like, and we weren't even, like, pointing it at them, but they took it like we were doing it at them specifically. Sorry, I didn't make that clear, but they literally contacted the variant and they were like, you are making fun of us And we don't like that. And RJ was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And they were like, you were making fun of us for being Trump supporters, so you guys can get fucked. And so they terminated all of our contracts. So those companies, I'm 100,000% not supporting. Like, we can only do so much at certain times. You know what I mean? We have to give ourselves grace sometimes. And this is my one grace. Because I only get to see Dax like twice a year. And those twice a year has been, you know, whatever. Anyways, I'm still making excuses. It doesn't matter. But anyways, speaking of people that don't allow me to use excuses for goddamn anything and will call me out on my bullshit, let's go right over to Solid, because he is a solid friend. Hey, Valiant, how are you doing? We're gonna go right over to Solid. I do believe he is playing Pokemon, which I felt was kind of on brand with doing Neopets, then going over. But yeah, let's go over and raid to Solid. If you're over on YouTube, I'm sorry. No raid over for you guys. But I will see you guys on Monday, so I will not be on tomorrow, because yeah, it's Wednesday. So yeah, not tomorrow or Friday. But I will be back on Monday, and with new gatos. We are switching them out. So sad times, but Anya's gonna find a happy, healthy home where she will be loved. All right, let's go raid over to Solid. Have a great night, guys. If you're not following me on my other platforms, jennasaywhat.com/links. All right, guys. See ya. Bye.